get ready to tear it up. This is going to be Scribes of Jonah. Did I say it right? Judah. See, look, I messed it up again because I can't read. Scribes of Judah. So everybody, please give it up. Coming to the stage, Scribes of Judah.
Y'all hear me? All right. How y'all doing this evening? All right. I am honored to be here this evening. It's my first time. I am Scribe of Judah. I am going to share a couple spoken word pieces with you this evening. It's kind of heavy material, but I'm sharing from personal life experiences. And as we all know, life is not always roses. And so the first piece I want to share with you this evening is a piece that I wrote several years ago. After hearing about the rise in teen suicide and depression, it kind of took me back to a place in my younger years and an experience that I went through when I was ready to throw in the towel. And so the title of this piece is I Choose Life. I stand silent in the midst of a crowd, and though my voice is silent, I am screaming out loud. And though I echo this endless refrain, no one sees or hears my pain. No one knows my name, no fans, no friends. No one cares about my day, how it begins or ends. Swimming in an ocean of endless tears, night and day for so many years. The tireless journey to death's resting place drags on before me at a snail's pace. When at last will my heart be free of this sadness I feel and this dark agony? But wait, what is this I hear breaking through my despair and fear? A new voice, a new sound. I too have been rejected, a man of sorrows acquainted with grief, hung on a cross to die for you, convicted like a murderer or a thief. I was falsely accused, but I gave my life for love, to show the heart of God, my compassionate Father above. Though I was mocked and scorned, I knew my purpose and vision. Without my sinless sacrifice, man would have remained in his sinful condition. My love is never ending. It's an everlasting stream. It goes beyond your deepest thoughts, imaginations, and wildest dreams. It's beyond your comprehension, but I gave my life to show there is no price too high for me to pay and to let you know. I stand here for you waiting, with my arms open wide, scars in my brow, hands and feet, and even in my side. And so I choose life and the one who took my place. My mission now clear, to show his love, mercy, and amazing grace. Thank you. I'm here this evening with my beautiful wife. I don't know if you can see her back there in the dark. Janine, and my two daughters, Elisa and Rebecca. My wife and I, we've been married for 23 years next month.
Woo! Yeah. Woo!
And for those of you who are married, you know you don't make it through 23 years of marriage without going through some storms. And so there was a situation that occurred between my wife and I about 2.5 years ago. And I recently heard a news story about a couple. Their story ended in a murder-suicide. A very unfortunate and sad turn of events. And but for the grace of God, I have to say that could have been our story. But after this incident that took place, I went through an 18-week program, and it caused me to reflect on some things in my life. And you know, they often say that men are not emotional. Well, how many of y'all know that anger is an emotion? And we as men, we are often pretty good at showing it. The title of this next piece is called The Anger of Man. Bludgeoned by my words, but you see, it never occurred to me the cruel reality of my blind brutality. A broken shell of a man with a little boy inside, with hurts and wounds I could no longer hide. The anger and the rage like a hungry lion in a cage, not a question of if but when. The savage beast within would finally be free of its facade of captivity, punching holes in walls, throwing things down halls, shattered memories, as these violent tendencies inflicted internal bruising and bleeding, though outward signs were often misleading. I'm sorry can never erase words that have been said, violent images that are replayed in their head, a clear lack of respect for those I was meant to protect. After all, would I treat someone I met on the street with such disregard or hardness of heart? How could I get it so wrong? Intoxicated by something so strong. Power and control had become my tools of choice. Words that cut like a machete as I raised my voice. The anger of man leaves destruction in its path, as broken hearts and lives lay waste in its aftermath. But you have called me to speak words of life, to bless and not curse my children and wife, to love them as you did when you took up your cross. Not trying to show who is boss. Gentle and patient, forgiving and kind. Not quick to spew words of anger that cloud and fill my mind. Not acting as a child when foolish and young, unleashing venomous words with an unbridled tongue. So Lord, I humbly pray, please heal and restore the broken pieces that lay scattered on the floor. You are the glue that holds it all together. Your love alone can make it all better. It is to you that I now yield control, the lover and master of my soul. It is your way that I now choose and offer myself for you to use. I'm Scribe Judah, and I'm offering my soul
Give it up for Scribe Judah again.